Hello everyone, my name is Shivam Deshmukh and today we are going to discuss subdomain method. Subdomain method is a numerical method which is used to find the approximate solution of the differential equation. But why is it necessary to find the solution of the differential equation by the approximation method? Because sometimes solving differential equation by exact method is difficult, so we use numerical methods as stated, such as subdomain method, to find a solution which is near to the exact solution but not exact solution. It means that by using a numerical methods we are going to find out the approximate solution which is near to the exact solution. So today we will discuss about subdomain method. On the screen you can see that there is a given second order differential equation which is d2y by dx square plus y plus 1 equals to 0. We will name it as equation number 1. And the boundary condition given are there are two boundary conditions given, that is y at x equal to 0. The interpretation of this boundary condition is that at x equal to 0 y equals to 0. The second boundary condition is that y at x equals to 1 is 0. The interpretation of this boundary condition is that x equal to 1 and y equals to 0. So our domain is from 0 to 1. So all the values of our solution will lies from 0 to 1. So let us consider that the y be the solution of this differential equation number 1. So y is not equal to y exact equals to y approximate. It means that we are not intent to find out the exact solution, but we are focused on to find the approximate solution which is near to the exact solution. So let us assume a polynomial equation to solve this differential equation. So let us assume that a polynomial equation that y approximate equals to c1 plus c2x plus c3x square plus c4x cube. So here we can see that it is a second order differential equation, that is d2y by dx square. So we have taken the four constant, that is c1, c2, c3 and c4. For second order differential equation we have to take four constant, and then we have to write x and increase the power of x. So here we can see that c1 into x to the power 0, it means 1. So we have written here c1 plus c2 x to the power 1 plus c3 x to the power square plus c4 into x to the power 3. So this is our assumed polynomial for solving the differential equation. So we will rename it as equation number 2. So now what we have to do in the next task is that to apply the boundary condition given that boundary condition 1 and boundary condition 2 to the equation number 2. So applying boundary condition 1 to equation number 2 gives us that is first boundary condition is that x equal to 0 and y equals to 0. So applying boundary condition, so by putting x equal to 0 and y equals to 0 in equation number 2, we get 0 equals to c1 plus c2 into 0 plus c3 into 0 square plus c4 into 0 cube. So we will get the value of c1 equals to 0. So the next task is that applying boundary condition to equation number 2. The second boundary condition state that when the value of x equals to 1, then value of y equals to 0. So by putting x equals to 1 and y equals to 0 in equation number 2, we get 0 equals to c1 plus c2 into 1 plus c3 into 1 square plus c4 into 1 cube. So after solving it, we will get 0 equals to 0 plus c2 plus c3 plus c4. So calculating in terms of c2, we will get c2 equals to minus c3 minus c4. So the next step is that we have to put the value of c1 and c2 in equation number 2. So let us see what happens after putting the value of c1 and c2 in equation number 2. So by putting in the values of c1 and c2 in equation number 2, we get the following equation, that is y approximate is equal to 0 plus minus c3 minus c4x plus c3 into x square plus c4 into x cube. So now what will we do, that we will put a in place of minus c3 and b in place of minus c4. So after putting the a in place of minus c3 and b in place of minus c4 in the above equation, we have get the equation that is y approximate a plus bx minus ax square minus bx cube, and we will rename it as equation number 3. So after multiplying this bracket, we have simplified the equation as follows, that is ax plus bx minus ax square minus bx cube. So now we will calculate the equation in terms of a and b. So taking a common, you will get a into x minus x square plus b into x minus x cube. So now what we have to do, that we have get the equation number 3 as y approximate equals to a plus bx minus ax square minus bx cube. So we have to differentiate the equation number 3 with respect to x. So the differentiation of y will be dy by dx. The differentiation of a plus bx will be a plus b. The differentiation of minus ax square will be minus 2ax. The differentiation of minus bx cube will be minus 3bx square. So again we have to differentiate the above equation with respect to x. So differentiation of dy by dx will be d2y by dx square. As a plus b is constant, so its differentiation will be 0, so we will not write here. The differentiation of minus 2ax will be minus 2a, and the differentiation of minus 3bx square will be minus 6bx. So now what we have to do, that we have to put the value of y and d2y by dx square in equation number 1. Here we can see that in equation number 3 we have get the value of y, that is a plus bx minus x square minus bx cube, and the value of d2y by dx square is minus 2a minus 6bx. So we have to put these two values in equation number 1. If you rewind the video, you will get the equation number 1, that is d2y by dx square plus y plus 1 equals to 0. So we have to substitute these values, and in place of 0 we have to write r. R means residue. So we have to simplify it and write in terms of increasing power of x. So first here we have written the constant, that is minus 2a plus 1, then plus a minus 5b x to the power 1, then minus ax square, then minus b x cube equals to r residue. We will rename it as equation number 4. So rearranging this equation in the forms of a and b, here we get that minus 2 plus x minus x square a plus minus 5x minus x cube into b plus 1 equals to r. So again rearranging it, we will get this equation, and we will rename it as equation number 5. So now our subdomain method important portion starts. So in subdomain method, as we all know that in equation at the starting I have said that our domain is 0 to 1. So in subdomain method there is one rule of subdomain method. We have to divide this domain into two equal parts. That is, our domain is 0 to 1. So we have to divide into two equal parts. That means one part will be 0 to 1 by 2, and second part will be 1 by 2 to 1. So first part is 0 to 1 by 2, and second part will be 1 by 2 to 1. And the second rule of the subdomain method is that we have to, as we have taken the two parts, so we have to assume the two weight functions, that is w1 and w2. And the rule of the subdomain method is that we have to take the weight function as unity. That means w1 equals to w2 will be 1. So now we have to solve the two parts separately. So let us solve first part of the subdomain method, that is, we will solve the first method now. So the equation of the residue is integration over the domain weight function multiplied by residue into dx equals to 0. So for the solving the first part, the limits of the first part is 0 to 1 by 2. So we will write 0 to 1 by 2, and w1 is 1 because we have to take unity as the weight function, and r is the residue. So from equation number 4 we have to write the value of r. So here we can say that we have integrate over the domain 0 to 1 by 2, that is the integration limits of the first part. Then we are write the 1, that is weight function, and then from here to here we have written the residue from equation number 4 and equate it to 0. So we have to multiply 1 by all these terms, so it will create no effect. So now we have to integrate this equation. So now we will integrate the equation, that is integration of minus 2a plus 1, that is constant. The integration of this term will be minus 2a plus 1 into x. The integration of a minus 5b x will be a minus 5b x square by 2. The integration of minus a x square will be minus a x cube by 3. And the integration of minus b x cube will be minus b x power 4 by 4. And we have to put the limit 0 to 1 by 2. Now what we have to do, that we have to put 1 by 2 in place of x, then we have to put minus sign, and then we have to put 0 in place of x, and then solve it. But if we put 0 in the place of x here, so it will create no meaning. So we have to solve only first part, that is by putting the x equals to 1 by 2 in this equation. So we get this type of equation. So after simplifying it, we will get this type of equation, and separate it in terms of a and b, and shift the constant to the right hand side. We will get this equation, and at the final we get this equation, the simplified equation, that is minus 11 by 12 a minus 41 by 64 b equals to minus 1 by 2, and we will rename it as equation number 1. So now our first part is over. Now we will solve for the second part. Similarly, the weighted residue method equation is that integration over the domain weight function into residue dx equals to 0. So the limits of the second part is that 1 by 2 to 1. So here we have written 1 by 2 to 1, and weight function is 1 because we have taken weight function as unity, and r is the residue. So from equation number 4 we can write the value of residue. So similarly we have integrate here, and we have written the limit 1 by 2 to 1. The limit of the second part we have written 1 here, and from equation number 4 we have written the value of residue, and equated equals to 0. Now we have to do the integration of this equation. The integration of minus 2a plus 1 will be minus 2a plus 1x. The integration of a minus 5b x will be a minus 5b x square by 2. The integration of minus a x square will be minus a x cube by 3. And the integration of minus b x cube will be minus b x to power 4 by 4, and we will put the limit 1 and 1 by 2. So now what we have to do, that first we have to put x equals to 1 in this equation, then give minus sign, and then put x equal to 1 by 2 in this equation and solve it. So similarly in this part we have put the x equals to 1, then we have given the minus sign, and then in this equation in the place of x we have put the x equals to 1 by 2, and then after solving it in terms of a and b, we have get the simplified equation, that is minus 11 by 12a minus 135 by 64b equals to minus 1 by 2. We will rename it as equation number b. So solving equation number a and b, equation number a that we have got from solving first part, and equation number b we have get after solving the second part. So after solving the simultaneously equation number a and b, we have get the values of a and b. So the value of a will be 6 by 11, and the value of b is 0. So what we have to do, that now we have to put the values of a and b in equation number 3. If you rewind the video, you will get the equation number 3. So here we have put the values of a and b in equation number 3. So here we can say that y approximate equals to a plus b x minus ax square minus bx cube. So we have put the values of a and b in the equation number 3. So we have get the simplified polynomial, that is y approximate equals to 6 by 11x minus 6 by 11x square, and this is our final equation. I would like to show you the first polynomial that we have assumed, that y approximate equals to c1 plus c2x plus c3x square plus c4 x cube. So after solving and simplifying this equation, we have get this equation in terms of x, that is in simplified version of that equation has been get, that is y approximate equals to 6 by 11x minus 6 by 11x square. So this is our final equation. Now we can find the values of the y approximate by putting the values of x such that we have to put the values of x in this equation and we will get the values of y. So I have put some values. So y at x equal to 0 is 0, y at x equals to 0.25 is 0.1022, value of y at x equals to 0.50 is 0.1363, the value of y at x equals to 0.75 is 0.1022, and the value of y at x equals to 1 is 0. So this is all about the subdomain method. If you have liked the content, then please do not forget to like the video and to press the subscribe button. For the other numerical methods, please stay tuned, and thank you for watching the video and have a nice day.